spider monkey. Bum, bum, bing, bum, bum. Welcome back, everybody, to Woodness Goodness. I'm your host, Graham. We are going to finish the pine. My parents are now gone, and I wasn't able to take advantage of free labor to whitewash and or paint inside here. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. So, in order to start whitewashing, I just want to make sure that the pine is done. So it's behind us and we're moving forward. So I have to put a piece up in here. And because I have these exposed rafters, it has caused me a lot of extra work that you probably wouldn't typically have. And that's just because I'm working around these rafters every time I work up in between them. And the pine is no exception. I am going to try and run this 12-foot long piece, give or take, but for that piece to be perfect, I'm gonna have to end up cutting out each little notch. It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna see if we can make it work. So anyhow, we're just gonna get into it. Okay, let's go. Bay. We're gonna cut wood, bay. We're gonna throw it up on the walls, bay. We are gonna get after it, bay. I chickened out. I'm not going to do the full 12-foot lengths. It's more likely to have a measurement kind of go cockeyed. So we're going to just try this. I'm already way off from the looks of it. Oh, I measured from the top and not the bottom. Look at these gaps. Dang it. Other than that, it's all golden. Come on! Give a guy a break, eh, man? Well, there goes $12. Semi-professional amateur, we're okay, we're not mad because we're semi-professional amateur. Come on, baby, you can do it. Come on, baby, you can do it. Hey, baby, come on, baby, you can do it. 'Cause I don't want to break this piece. Come on! Broke the right way anyhow. We're just gonna glue it and nail it into place. Should be okay. The problem is these hangers, the rafter hangers or joist hangers, kind of make a really tight spot, and that's what's kind of going on right now, but we'll figure it out. Whew. All right, on to the next one, baby. give up, guys. I wanted to give up and cry myself to sleep. But we ain't about that here, folks. We push hard and we win hard, baby. Woo! Okay guys, we have Woody the Hawk back from rehab. He got hit by a car, so they think. He had some internal bleeding. I don't know exactly what they did, but he's better. He's ready to be released, and I get to do it. So I went, picked him up, and now we're gonna release him in my yard, and he will eventually make his way into the sky. So we're gonna do this quick because I just got here. Don't want him to get too hot. I got my safety glasses on so he doesn't attack me and rip out my eyeballs. But maybe there's a love story here. Maybe he becomes our new favorite mascot for the property and the cabin. So we're gonna go get him and release him. Oh, they folded it up like a, oh boy. I'm nervous.
I know how to open that.
I just don't want him to attack me. He came at me like a spider monkey. Oh my gosh. Yeah, baby. Guys, it's the little things in life, okay? Let's just enjoy little things like this, because as you know, as I know, there's a lot of big negative things happening on this planet. So go enjoy the little things. Let's get back to the cabin build. Oh, that was awesome. Okay.
We came here today so we could finish the pine. And if it is all complete, oh boy, we're gonna feel fine. Because accomplishing something is better than doing nothing. If you're anything like me and you get distracted because your brain is the size of a pea.
I was literally gonna just boop, pull the plug and stop the video right there, but I was like, you know what? We're gonna finish the freaking pine, baby! We're gonna do it! Because we can do it. These little pieces are actually not as hard as I'm making it sound. Doggone it! If I haven't taught you anything at all, it's don't give up on your dreams and don't give up on yourself. Okay? You know what? You guys are entitled to a little motivational speech before we finish up this pine. Okay? Do you think Picasso painted his first painting and said, oh wow, this looks very peculiar and nobody's gonna like it until hundreds of years from now? Probably. He probably said that. And now, I bet you his first painting is worth millions of dollars. And although money and worth isn't always what gives something value, it certainly depicts nowadays that something is worth doing. But in this case, the cabin could possibly be worth absolutely nothing, even though it's worth a lot to me. And why? Why, Graham? Why is it worth a lot to you? Well, because I did it myself. Because every nail, every broken board, every mistake, I can look at and be like, I did that. Not my neighbor, not the fellow who dislikes this video.
Everybody like this video to show your love.
But we did this because this is a stepping stone. Every time you learn something, every time you make that mistake and make that flaw, you drag your heels, you go to bed at night angry, you wake up in the morning feeling a little bit better, well, you harness that energy, you get back out there, and you finish what you started. In this case, it's the cabin that's taken way longer than expected, but we're doing it, okay? So the moral of the story is, get after it, baby. Wow, I think I just went on a journey. And then, you know what? Journeys don't have to make sense, okay? Sometimes a journey is simply there to keep you occupied, keep you out of trouble, and perhaps along the way, you'll meet a couple lessons, okay? If I haven't completely lost you, my name is Graham, and this is Witness Goodness. Thanks for watching. Let's keep finishing this pine, shall we? Okay, so obviously I still have to trim out the windows. So I'll be putting some scrap pine, around here to elevate it, so it's all the same, thickness. So when I put my trim on everything and trim out my windows, there's no difference from, the support pillars and the studs, etc., because it'll all have that thickness of pine that it all needs. Woo! We did it, baby. We did it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As you can see, we are pretty much done the pine inside. I just have to add some scraps here and there to get ready to trim out the windows. And we're moving. As you may or may not know, last episode I mentioned I'm doing a giveaway of a New Era stainless beverage cooler. It's sick. So I got some names in this bowl and I'm gonna select one, okay? There's no hanky-panky here. It is just straight up, honest, goodness, truth. I'm gonna select a piece of paper. I'm gonna close my eyes and, oh, I got a piece of paper. What does it say? The Godfather. So, can't say no to a wad of cash. I'm just kidding. The Godfather is powerful, but he has not got the control on me yet. But if you want to win the beverage cooler, last episode I mentioned you need to like, subscribe, and I got a ton of great comments. I'm going to select 10 names from that past video randomly, and I'm going to select 10 new names from this episode. So we're going to have 20 names in a bucket. I'm going to go select a winner, and one of those winners will in fact get a beverage cooler. And the rest of those names will get sticker packs because you guys are awesome and I don't want to leave anybody out. So, to double your chances of winning this episode, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below of something you'd like to see built on wheels. I'm looking at some really cool ideas, and I think it would be fun to make something on wheels because trailers apparently are all the rage, and maybe it'd be cool to build something that you guys could build, whether it be a camper, a little man cave on wheels, an office, or maybe a mobile bar. Huh? So, comment below, let me know if I was to build something on wheels, what you'd like to see. And like I said, I randomly select 10 names from this episode, 10 names from the last episode, and someone's gonna win some sweet beverage cooler. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Love you, be safe, and mwah. We'll see you on the next one.